So it's a really unique opportunity for agents that we've just never had before. So I'm excited to jump into it. So Nicole, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and we can get started.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm Nicole Ward. I've been licensed for about 2 years, and I've been with a couple other brokerages before I came over to eXp when they opened in the state of Ohio back in March. And it's been a great ride. It's been amazing. I have no complaints, and I'm really excited to share what it's all about.
Cool.
So,
okay.
Alrighty. All right. So go ahead.
Okay. So why eXp Realty? So what we'll do right now is on this slide, we're going to quickly review everything that's going to be covered in today's webinar. We'll try to get through it in about a half hour to 35 minutes. But the first thing we're going to talk about is the disruptive technology and how we're a cloud-based brokerage. We do have some brick and mortar offices to be state compliant, and we'll talk about that. But just really the evolution of moving the real estate business up into a cloud is pretty amazing. We also have aggressive lead generation tools. If you've ever heard of Commissions Inc. or Conversion, we also use SkySlope, which is very similar to Dot Loop. We have a lot of great technology to share with you. We have high commission splits. We are an 80-20 company with a $16,000 cap. So that commission is collected 20% at a time to the company and is capped at $16,000. There are no franchise fees, and we are not a franchise, and we'll go into depth on that as well. Low fees. We have a low monthly fee of $50 that covers all of the technology that's available to you up in the cloud and all that good stuff. So low fees per month, $50. And then the real reason people come to eXp Realty is for the huge passive income potential. We do have a revenue share program, which is very different than profit share. And we also have stock and ownership in the company. So when someone asks us who owns our company, Nicole and I can proudly say we do, because the agents actually own the company. And it's a great thing. It's a great thing for retirement and for planning ahead. So it's really awesome. So.
All right. So commission splits. Like Jackie said before, we are an 80-20 company. And that is a true 80-20. So many of you probably are used to paying a franchise fee that comes off the top of your commission before you get your split and then you get paid out. With eXp, it's a true 80-20. So if your commission was $1,000, your split would be $800. There are no franchise fees, which is one of the amazing things about this company. After your 20 goes into the company and you reach your $16,000, you cap and you get 100% commission. And when you get your 100% commission, you pay a $250 transaction fee per transaction. And that just helps cover your technology and the use of your accounting coordinator, your transaction manager, things like that. With each transaction, you're going to pay a $25 broker review fee. And this is how the broker makes their money, because that 20% of the commission split does not go to your state broker. And we'll kind of explain that down the road where that goes. So your broker makes their money by doing their broker reviews online before you close on a deal. So you pay your broker that way. You also have a $30 E&O insurance fee, but that caps at $500, and you're usually capped out by that by the time you do your $16,000 cap. So it's usually all over with by the time you reach your 100% commission. Yeah, it's pretty cool commission split plan. I've done it for a while now, and I just love seeing my paychecks.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's good stuff.
Anything you want to add, Jackie?
No, I think that's it. I just think the most important thing is if you're used to a capping system, most of the time you have a cap, but you also have a franchise fee above that we don't have here. So it's a great savings. I also like that it's only collected 20% at a time, not 30% or 40%. A lot of companies, they want their money, up front. They spread it at a lower split to the company so that it's benefiting the agent, which I think is really cool. So it's awesome.
Okay. This is all you, Jackie.
Oh, okay. So revenue share, how is it better than profit share? What's the difference and what is it? So revenue, of course, is the commissions that come into your business. So if you're out selling real estate, listing and selling properties to buyers, you are creating revenue. As that revenue comes into the company, that is collected at 20%. Of that 20%, that is shared amongst the agents and also does pay for some of our staff in the cloud. But the way that revenue share is better than profit share, and other companies that do have a profit sharing program, what they do is they bring the revenue into the company, they run it through the budget and through all of the expenses. And then whatever is spit out at the end, they call that the profit. And then what they do is they split that profit amongst the owners of the company and then amongst the agents. So here, if I attract someone to the company, for example, I attracted Nicole to the company. When Nicole creates revenue, I am compensated off of the top. So when that 20% is taken and given to the company, of that 20%, I receive revenue share of 3.5%. And I don't want to get into all the details of the numbers, but if you look where it says first level, 6 cappers at $2,800, Nicole Ward being a capper, annually, I will passively collect $2,800 from her. So as you attract agents to the company, you are compensated off of the revenue of what they are selling in real estate. So that's how it's completely different than profit share. And this is one of the main reasons that agents are flocking to eXp, because they understand passive income, they understand wealth and wealth building, and it's amazing. So this example right here says if you refer 6 agents, which means that you're just referring or attracting 2 agents a year, and let's say 3 years from now, you have accumulated 6 good producing agents in your first level, that's a $16,800 in passive income throughout the year. So if we remember back to the first slide, a commission split, the commission split capped at 16. So now you're selling real estate for free plus $800. Now that's only your first line. If you look at that, and those agents only brought 1 agent, you would have 6 in your second line, which is passive income of $19,200, and therefore you have a passive income of $36,000 a year. So some agents are like, you know what, I only pay $300 a month for my discount broker. Why would I ever come to a company that has a $16,000 cap? Well, folks, this is exactly why you would do that, because you're going to be $20,000 ahead. So you can go ahead and go to the next slide. So what we'll do, oh yes, and you also are accumulating stock the entire time, and we'll go into the stock ownership program as well. But as you can see here, this revenue share is 7 levels deep. We have exact numbers and exact percentages in the chart. And the reason we can do exact numbers and percentages is because it's calculated off of your revenue. There's no budget, there's no budget or filter that it has to go through before we get to the profit. Because revenue minus expenses equals profit. So the other companies are sharing profit. We are sharing off of revenue. So we're sharing off of the top number. And of course, the cloud brokerage is less expensive. So there's more there to be shared right off the top. So it's awesome.
I just wanted to add real quick. So the way that this works is it can go 7 layers deep and infinitely wide. So that means if you refer someone to the company, then they refer somebody to the company, and then that person refers somebody to the company. It goes all the way down 7 layers deep, and you still earn revenue off of all of those people. It expands very, very quickly, as you can see.
Correct. Yep. Yes, it's amazing. So, and we don't want to confuse you with the numbers at this point. That's definitely a deeper conversation. But all I can tell you is this revenue share program is amazing. So it's awesome. It's really cool. So Nicole, you can go ahead and start this little video. So we're just going to show you, this is an agent attraction site. So if you were to come over to eXp Realty, you'd have your own agent attraction site. As you can see in the top corner, it has my name. But there's revenue share calculators within the site. And so we're going to go ahead and type in the calculator exactly the scenario we just went through. So let's just say an agent does 12 deals a year at the average sale price of $220,000. and a commission of 3%. So that would be a capping agent. And you introduced 6 of those agents over the next 3 years. So that would just be 2 agents a year. And each one of those agents just introduced one person, and they each introduced one person. If you go through, because that's pretty conservative, and you hit go on the calculator, you'll see down at the bottom the revenue that will come through. And the reason that this calculator works, again, is because it's calculated off of the revenue. We talked about how many deals they would sell in a year, et cetera. There's no budget that is dependent on this. And if you look there, it's $41,818 in passive income. So I would encourage you to, whoever sent you to this webinar, you can go to their career site. And you can just check out the calculators. If you're a broker, you can do a brokerage comparison. There's all sorts of tools there that you can check out at the career site. So make sure that you go ahead and visit that. And then the ownership stock, you are awarded stock upon your first transaction of the year. You're awarded 75 shares. When you cap, you're awarded 175 shares. When you refer an agent, you are awarded 175 shares. Any of the shares in the top 3 that you're awarded, those are vested in 3 years. So once those shares sit for 3 years, they become yours. You can also buy the stock. It's publicly traded. Or my favorite is the direct purchase program. The direct purchase program means that you can save or you can invest up to 5% of your commission and purchase stock from our company at a 20% discount. So they're really encouraging agents to own more of the company by allowing you to take 5% of your commission right out of each one of your deals, and they will purchase that stock for you at a 20% discount. And I personally love that because I know every deal that I'm doing, I'm investing 5% into my future and into my retirement, which is awesome. Now, the really cool thing is if you become an icon agent, so let's just say that you are an agent and you have paid an 80-20 split, normally around 2.6 million, you will cap at that $16,000. But if you cap and you sell an additional 20 more transactions, as we stated before in the commission split slide, once you're at 100%, you will pay a $250 transaction fee to eXp. So if, for example, you did 20 more transactions and you had another $5,000 that was contributed to eXp as a company, they will award you back $16,000 in stock as a thank you for being an icon agent. So a fourth of that is available to cash in right away, and the rest of it is a gifted stock that is vested in 3 years. So I think that that's amazing. So again, when you're comparing, very, very inexpensive brokerages to this model, it's more about the wealth building and investment and passive income than it is exactly what you're charged up front in the commission splits. Now, if you're at a franchise that you're paying franchise fees and you're at a lower split, it's a complete no-brainer. But if you're at more of a discounted brokerage, this is why people that understand wealth, that are true business owners, they're all flocking to eXp. It's pretty amazing.
That's pretty cool. It's setting up a retirement plan for yourself and your family. If you're looking at, you don't have a 401k, or maybe you do, it's looking at what can you do for yourself in the long run to sustain your lifestyle in real estate.
Yeah, it's amazing. Stuff that we've never been offered before as agents.
Right.
I mean, it's just amazing. So cool. Nicole, go ahead and talk to us about cloud disruptors a little bit.
Okay, so cloud disruptors, I think the best way to explain this, and I'm going to go with current news here. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about Toys R Us filing bankruptcy, and their main complaint about the reason why they had to file bankruptcy is because there are too many online shoppers. So, and that kind of goes in with what I'm going to say about cloud disruptors. Cloud disruptors are technology giants that come in and disrupt our technology and take us from a regular brick and mortar store online. So we have Amazon.com. Everybody shops on Amazon. I don't know anybody who hasn't bought something off off Amazon. And we have stores like Macy's closing down some of their stores because everyone's shopping online. We have Uber, which was the new taxi, Netflix, which I don't know if any of you went and, when you were a kid, you went to Blockbuster or your corner store and rented a video. But I mean, I rarely see that now. Every once in a while, you'll see a video store that's still up, but almost everybody gets their movies streaming. So this is what a cloud disruptor is. And by comparing it to eXp, this is what we are. We are a cloud disruptor. So going into that and when I was talking about Blockbuster and Netflix. So cloud-based, this is what eXp is. We are completely online, and taking that cloud disruption theory and applying it to our brokerage, we have an online office, so we cut out all of the overhead costs and fees of running our brokerage. So we don't pay for rent for a building, we don't pay for lighting, we don't pay for printers, we don't pay for copiers, we don't pay for paper. It's all online, and then we get to run our own business however we choose, which is the difference between Keller and Remax and Century 21 and Better Homes. They all have those franchise fees. They all have those cuts and costs and fees because they're paying for an office, where the cloud disruption of technology and eXp is all online.
Right. And I do want to clarify too that this doesn't change anything for your consumer at all. And I want you to imagine, just like Nicole said, the story about, going to your corner Blockbuster when you were a kid and you were waiting in line to rent your movie. And of course, they're trying to sell you all that candy and everything in line. That was the brick and mortar experience when you were renting a movie. And I want you to equate that to and just imagine that the eXp Realty model and the cloud-based brokerage, the agents are the consumers, and the agents are also the owners of the company. And instead of us waiting in line to get a tax statement from our office manager or, being charged for the office space that we rent in there, this is a experience for the agent, for all of the back end of real estate, to have a cloud experience versus a brick and mortar experience. Again, this does not affect your consumer when we're talking about buyers and sellers. Because right now, many of us, even though, we're at Keller Williams or Remax or Century 21, even though we have a brick and mortar building, we're still using things like Dot Loop and SkySlope. And we're still, our consumer business is not going to change when you do move to eXp Realty. So I just want to focus on the fact that eXp Realty being a cloud disruptor, it's really a cloud disruptor between the agents and the broker, or the agents and their company. Cool. Oh, that goes right into this slide. Look at that. So old model. Let's just look at the old broker franchise model. Most of their marketing is very, very broker centric or branded to the franchise. They also heavily, heavily invest in leads for the company that they filter down to the agents at very, very unattractive splits. I'm sure you've seen them. Very similar to relocation splits, just not very profitable for the agent at all. So everything is filtered through corporate, through broker, through this person, through that person. Then it filters down to you, and you get what's left over. And then there's usually fees on top of that. You think you're getting a 50-50 split, and then out of your 50%, they're taking a transaction fee or a tech fee or whatever, and you're left with what, So they franchise their brand, and they have a lot of controlling systems. I can tell you, as I was growing the Summit Group, being at certain franchises, they were very against having team names and having agents develop their own brand because they wanted you to brand their franchise. So there's that. And then, of course, agents becoming dependent on company leads, or the company making you feel like if you weren't there, you wouldn't get leads and you wouldn't be able to survive. So the new model is very, very agent focused. You market yourself, and we give you the tools to show you how to capture your own leads, market your own leads. There's no front desk person to where your lead can get lost. You cap at our company at that $16,000 cap. But the real game changers, again, are the agent ownership and stock, the cloud office for the entire company of agents. And we're going to talk about that, how great it is to network with agents nationwide. We have the, excuse me, the revenue share program, and then conversion in our lead generation sites. And I'm going to have Nicole take over so I can mute myself and get a drink.
So these are the things that just make our company so different from all the other ones, and just so much better, like Jackie said, on the back end for the agent. There's just no comparison. I've never met or interviewed another brokerage that offers everything that we offer.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Agent-centric philosophy. This is so cool. So I have actually been talking to somebody who is just head over heels in love with the fact that at eXp, they can market themselves and brand themselves however they want, as long as they stay state compliant. So this is just the coolest thing. So we have logos in gray, we have logos in black, we have the blue and orange logo, we have and white logos. We just have so many ways that you can pick your own color schemes and put it all together and really focus on advertising you as an agent and your business, instead of, like she was saying in the last slide, advertising the brokerage, or we're not even a franchise, but just the brokerage as a whole. It's just very neat. And I encourage you to go online and search or Google eXp signs or eXp pictures, and you'll just see so many different kinds of agents who advertise themselves with eXp.
Yeah, if you want to be pink and purple or whatever you want and just use our white logo, you are more than welcome to do that. There's no rules or regulations against any of that. So it's pretty cool.
We're actually going to see another slide that should be right here, but it's down a little further. Somebody took their WordPress website and made it gorgeous with this yellow and gray theme and a white eXp logo. And it was just very, very, very nice. All right, so eXp World. So remember when I was talking about being an online cloud-based brokerage? Well, I wasn't lying. We really do have an online office or online campus. So these are just some photos of what our campus looks like. On the top right-hand corner, you're going to see a little avatar standing there looking at a map and looking at a calendar of events. And the calendar of events, people really do come into the eXp World. They chit-chat, they talk with each other, they can talk to their agent services, they can talk to accounting services, they can talk to anybody that they would need to ask a question for that you would walk into a normal office and ask. That's all on the cloud, and you can do it from the convenience of your own office or your home or wherever you may be. So that little event up on the right-hand side shows all of the trainings that people come to, whether you're a new agent or a seasoned agent. There's leadership meetings every week. There's SkySlope training, which is similar to Dotloop or an online signature program. It's just truly amazing. People actually come into the cloud and meet with other agents in California and Canada and Florida and wherever you may be, and have lunch with them and talk and mastermind. And it's great way to expand your knowledge of your business. Bottom left-hand corner is a classroom full of people ready to take live training. And by live training, I mean there is somebody who in real time is standing at the front of that auditorium and teaching a class on whatever it may be. Maybe it's new agent training. Maybe it's, how to take your business to the next level. Maybe it's marketing. There's people in there that sit and listen in to the live training and have a share screen just like this.
Yep. And the cool thing about that is you can raise your hand in there, you can talk, you can speak, and for the protection of everyone on here so that other people couldn't see who was curious about eXp. That's why you can't ask questions during this webinar, and that's why you can't raise your hand. But all of the training up in the cloud is very interactive. So I apologize if you have a question. We're just doing that for your protection during this webinar.
Yeah, and contact the person who invited you to the webinar if you have questions right afterwards.
Absolutely. Very cool.
All right. Lead gen.
Okay, I'll go Arena. This is your place, Nicole.
So with eXp, when you come on board, you get access to 2 top lead generation websites, and they are truly amazing. So we have Conversion and we have Commissions Inc., which is short for Commissions Inc. is Sync. These platforms cost agents lots and thousands of dollars a year. It is a ridiculous amount of money that agents who don't have it with their brokerage, they are paying to get this lead generation website or lead generation platform, and we get 2 of them, and it's all included. So from perspective, I have used Conversion, and you get a landing page with Conversion, a website, and it's a platform for you to build squeeze pages and pull in leads. So my very, very first experience with Conversion, without even really knowing how to use the website or have any training on it, I put together a squeeze page made for Facebook, threw it out there on Facebook, and within an 18-hour period, I got 24 leads. Now, it was up to me to convert those leads. They're not warm, ready to go. You have to convert them, but it is just an amazing system to build your database and grow it and grow leads over a period of time and turn them into actual business. So
yes. And what I was really impressed with, it was, we came over to eXp and Nicole jumped right in. And how many classes did you need to take to learn how to do that?
Oh, I didn't take any.
There you go. Like, she just went to the Conversion, set it up and did it. I mean, there are classes. I think there's like 1 or 2 or 3 like introductory classes on how to do Conversion and then how to generate a squeeze page on Facebook. So what we do is, instead of you paying Zillow and paying some of these companies a high amount per month to get those internet leads, we teach you how to fish, and we provide you with the software that you need to do it, but we also provide you with weekly classes online to show you how to do it. So it's pretty cool.
I would definitely say YouTube away, even right now, without even knowing anything about Conversion, YouTube Conversion or Commissions Inc., and you will see the potential of these programs and how people are using them to just build their business exponentially.
A lot of questions I get, though, is, so what do you use for a CRM? This is what we would use for a CRM. So if you're used to using Market Leader or something like that to keep your database, you would just upload your current database to any one of these programs. And most agents in the company don't use both. They usually choose Conversion or Commissions Inc. based on which one they're more comfortable with. But you are more than welcome to use both of them.
Yep. All right. So this is just an example of the landing page that is offered to you with Conversion. And along with Conversion's landing page, you also get a WordPress website. And so what I've done is I've merged my WordPress website and my landing page to make one solid website. And it's pretty cool. Anybody who goes to my website types in their information and I get it. It's a squeeze landing page, but it's also a WordPress page. It's pretty neat. This is just the basic model of what it would look like for your Conversion IDX website.
Yeah, your lead capture site. Mm-hmm.
Yep. This is somebody's WordPress website, and this is what I was telling you before with it, very pretty yellows and grays and the gray eXp logo. You really have the ability to be creative and innovative with how you want to advertise yourself and market yourself and catch the eye of people.
It's very cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Jackie.
Okay. And we're going to speed through because obviously we rambled this time. Look at us. Included is your education and sales training. So as many of you know me, if you do know me, you know how passionate I am about teaching and coaching. We have over 30 hours of live weekly training and a growing archive of recorded training. So if you can't make the training live during the day when you can ask a question, you can go ahead and just watch the pre-recorded ones as well. But of course, it's everything from sales, listings, technology, social media, team building. There's a lot of masterminds right now about team building, business planning, marketing, industry innovations. So anything you need is there. The eXp Expressway has all of the pre-recorded stuff, but it also has the pre-listing packages and the listing presentations and any resources that you would need. So it's pretty cool. This is just a quick chart that I'm going to try to sum up in 30 seconds, but we as a brokerage are now, this chart was created the fourth quarter of 2016. We are now in the fourth quarter of 2017, but when this chart was created, they were projecting 3,900 agents by the end of 2017. We are proud to say that we are just now hitting 5,000 agents. So we're 1,100 agents over projection. And just in the past 6 months, we have doubled from 2,500 to 5,000. So I just wanted to let everyone know that this company is growing very rapidly. We have doubled our staff in the past 4 months up in the cloud. So when you go to agent services, instead of 2 or 3 people there saying, can I help you? There's more like 6 or 7 people on staff there at any given time. So it's just amazing the growth that was projected. So this company is ahead of the curve for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it, excuse me, it is a nationwide company. I don't think we've said that yet. It is one brokerage nationwide. No matter where you go, you are under the same cap. So if you're licensed in Arizona and Ohio and you decide to sell in both states, you are more than welcome to, and it goes to the same cap because you are with the same company.
Yep. And I know some of our companies have expansion teams, and you would have to pay the cap or pay the cost for each individual franchise owner at each different office or whatever. So here it's just one $16,000 cap. And if you are a team, the second team member is an $8,000 cap, and so on. And we can go into a deeper conversation about that, but we definitely have a very aggressive, awesome team structure. So all 4 divisions too. We have the luxury living, commercial, REO. So whatever freeway you want to be on, we have it here at eXp.
We are associated with List Hub, which is something that you most likely already have a part of with your current broker. But just wanted to reiterate that we are a part of that. So all of your listings will syndicate to Zillow and Homes.com and so on and so forth.
Yep. It's just like if you were, yep, at your current broker. Yep. So if someone wanted to join today, Nicole, what are we going to charge to their credit card?
$99. That's it.
Right. That's it.
Somebody wanted to join today, they're going to pay $99. You get all sorts of stuff when you come on, your folders and your cards, and through House of Magnets, you get those things. We're going to get you set up on your lead gen websites, and you get your Ring Central phone number, an eFax account, your WordPress site. And this $99 includes your first month technology fee. So if you signed up today, that would include your sign up fee and the whole month of October. So you wouldn't actually pay your second month until November. After that, it's $50 a month, and that's it. That never changes. That never goes up. It's $50, and that's it. And that covers everything: your conversion, your commissions, Inc., your SkySlope, which is similar to Dotloop if you use Dotloop, but it's better. DigiSign, everything. That's everything inclusive.
Right. And this last fee is a $420 a year university educational fee. The coolest thing about this fee is it's taken out of your first transaction. It's nothing charged to you up front, but it pays for all of the cloud classes, some of the mentorship programs. It compensates the trainers and coaches. We didn't even mention Brad Anderson. He was the technology trainer at Zillow for years, and he came over about 18 months ago. So he's amazing. So that $420 a year is an annual fee, and it's taken out of your first transaction. The cool part is it's taken off of the top. So it's not like it's taken out of your 80%. It's taken off the top, and then they give you the remainder. So again, everything is to the agent benefit because we're agent owned. Correct. So it's awesome. A little bit about our Revenue Express. You can see that little train on the right-hand side. So Monica Weekly is a coach and trainer. She's also an agent out of Cincinnati. I'm here from Northeast Ohio, and anyone that joins in our revenue platform becomes our family. And we really take care of our family. We have a private Facebook page that if you're part of our Revenue Share Express, you are in that Facebook page. We have weekly group coaching calls via Zoom, which is video conference. So we get to see everybody's lovely face on a weekly basis, which is awesome. And we have a lot of agent and peer accountability. You can borrow any signs that you need to get started from our group. We have pre-made listing packages for our buyers, presentations and listing presentations. We have socials. We have people in here that know SkySlope very well. So if you do your first deal, the first 2 weeks you're with us, you just jump on the page and say, hey, can someone in our group help me turn in this deal? And everyone's going to help you out. So it's really awesome.
And you
And
don't have to be an Ohio agent or a local agent to be a part of this. You can be anywhere in the country.
absolutely not. Yeah, and Monica and I do nationwide coaching. We have coaching clients all over the country. So, but we would love to help you. And then last but not least, you'll get 2 30-minute one-on-one coaching calls with Monica or myself. So we would just love to have you with us.
All right. So Jackie, why don't you wrap it up since you started it?
Okay. All right. So if you're ready to join, even if you're not ready to join, I would encourage you to go to the career site that was shared with you from whoever shared this webinar with you. Click the join button. When you fill that out, all that does is it sends an application to the broker, and the broker will approve you and say, hey, Nicole, do you know this person? Or hey, Jackie, do you know this person? Should we approve them in the system? We'll go ahead and approve you in the system. And what that does is it allows you to create an avatar and go up in the cloud and walk around and check it out. So if you want to make your avatar Janet Jackson or Tom Petty, go up in the cloud, create an avatar, and walk around and check it out. So that's what you should do today. No one will know that you did that. We just have to have the broker approve you and check everything out. So again, we have a disruptive technology. We truly believe this is where it's going. I know back in the day when Uber came out, all the taxi companies and the media put a lot of negativity out there to try to stop Uber from succeeding. And that's exactly what's going on with eXp. So just know that we are here and we're here to stay, and we're a solid company and we're moving forward, and we'd love to have you with us. So take advantage of the stock ownership, the revenue share program. I mean, these are real retirement options for you. And my question to you would be, what are you doing right now with your current company to prepare for your retirement? If you don't have something in place, this is your gateway to help you with that. We're going to help you grow your business. And it's changed our lives. And I know Nicole can speak for that too. And we're ready to change yours. So go to the join site, check it out. If you want to go to any of our career sites here, it's just our first name, last name, .exprealty.careers. So if you want to write that down, check out the revenue share calculators, hit the join button. Again, that doesn't mean you're transferring. That just means you're joining us up in the cloud. And once you're ready to move forward, we will be here to support you every step of the way.
Absolutely. And we really are, and I truly believe this, the most innovative brokerage available today for agents. And if you are interested in that, check it out. Come join us.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us today. Nicole, you did a great job as well. Thanks for doing the PowerPoint. You were on point today. So everyone enjoy this fall weather and have a great day. Thanks for joining us.